What is the hardest thing for people to accept about God?
The LGBTQIA plus.
Okay.
Is that the full thing? Is that right?
The hardest thing is
sure.
believing without proof.
Yes.
We don't have any physical or scientific
That was
proof.
a very good answer.
There is evidence.
Yeah.
Every
There is
book in the
evidence.
Bible is
You
written
are
by
right.
people at different
You
times,
are
so that's
right.
the evidence.
However,
Right there.
people struggle to believe that. I feel like that's the hardest part.
Where does
Yeah.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John write this stuff?
Matthew and John, these are eyewitnesses who are
Yeah.
recording it.
They're not just writing because they go, oh, I think this is a great story to tell people.
And so Christianity is not a blind faith. It is one based on rock solid evidence.
That
We
is
have
true. Yeah.
historical evidence in the first
Yeah.
century from those who saw Jesus die
Yeah.
and rise from the dead. Because do you think people were going to die for a lie?
No.
No.
Absolutely
and so the
not.
fact that the earliest Christians, the disciples, were all willing to die for saying Jesus rose from the dead shows to us they're not making this up. They're bearing witness to the truth they saw. Plus, do you think there's proof that God exists?
No.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There is actually.
There is,
Is there?
absolutely.
Is
Yeah.
there? The
There's
Bible.
lots of proof.
Not even
curious.
just the Bible, more than the Bible. You know what it is?
Big
The entire universe.
Yeah.
For example, when you see a car driving down the road, do you instantly recognize that someone had to manufacture that car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And how do you know if you haven't seen the manufacturer?
You have to assume so.
Well, logically. it's
Because you know
logic-
that someone had to make it.
Exactly. Things don't make themselves.
That is true.
Same with the universe.
Yeah.
The universe had a beginning, so therefore it must have had a creator for it.
Did you
That's
think-
why there's rock
Yeah.
solid evidence
Yeah.
that God exists.